All right. Burgu, what are we going to do today? Well, this is my English Origins live stream. So, in just a few minutes, I'm going to start teaching you about English etymology and some fun tricks you can learn about English etymology. So, just give me a moment to get started here. It's morning. I don't like morning. I need some time to wake up.我会说中文，可是每天早上我的脑太累了，所以我需要一点时候。Hello, Flavia. Serena, it's spelled etymology. Etymology means the history of words. We're going to talk about the history of English words. Don't forget to follow on my YouTube. You can search for AFIEC or go right here. There we go. Uh-oh. Except for one problem. One moment. There we go. There. All right, here is my YouTube if you want to go to my YouTube. You couldn't follow me. Why can't you follow me? Hello, Lena. Good to see you, my friend. Ni hao, Dorji. Dorji, 我是英文老师，这是我的英文课，我教你英文。I'm eating 开心果 pistachios. Does anyone else have a problem following my YouTube channel? If you go to my YouTube channel, there's no time limit on my YouTube channel. So my Hello Talk live stream is right now on YouTube. Right now, my Hello Talk live stream is on YouTube right now. I should be looking there, I know, but it's weird. So, If you follow my YouTube, then there is no time limit. And the sound quality should be better too. Where have I been the last few days? I've been here. I was here yesterday. Where were you? Hello, Sarita. Hello, Tom. I'm eating pistachios, everyone. Hello, Tanya. I do not live in China. I live in the United States. Yeah, picture, I'm not sure why you're having trouble. Follow my YouTube, everybody. There's no time limit on my YouTube. If you join my YouTube, there's no time limit. There's my YouTube channel. Every Hello Talk stream I do is now on YouTube at the same time. Okay? So this live stream will be uploaded to YouTube as soon as I'm finished. So you can watch it as many times as you want. Also, that's why you should follow my YouTube. Helio, search for AFIEC. Search for that, or I posted it in the chat right there. Okay? Yes, I'm live on YouTube and live on Hello Talk at the same time. That's what I mean. Every Hello Talk live stream I do is now also live on YouTube at the same time. Okay? Why am I wearing a suit? I'm not wearing a suit. I'm wearing a sports jacket. There's a big difference between a suit and a sports jacket. So let me show you the big difference. I have t-shirt and jeans. Does this look like a suit to you? Do I look like I'm dressed up? No, I'm not. All I did was put on a suit jacket. That's it. Just a sport coat. That's all. It's my casual way of looking nice. You can't help but feel inferior. Why do you feel inferior? Hello, Zalat. And Helio, thank you for joining me on YouTube. Once again, join my YouTube. There's no time limit on YouTube. Hello, DK. So we're going to talk about etymology today. I'm going to teach you about some root words. Let's see. What should we look at? I'm going to teach you about how English words have interesting meanings that you don't know about. So, for example, let's look at the word sports. Sports. What is a sport, everyone? What is a sport? What is a sport, everyone? Yeah, it's more than just a game. Chess is a game. Checkers is a game. But those are not sports. Right? Athletics is a better description. Moses says sports are physical activities in which people compete against each other. That's a pretty good definition, Moses. Well done. So, where does the word sports come from? It's really actually kind of interesting. The word sport is related to the word import, important, porter. Let's see. One moment. There it is. Importune, opportune, opportunity, passport, portable, porter, portfolio. All of these words are related. Yeah, all of these words are related. So how are they related? Well, the word port, there's a Latin word. The Latin word portare. It means to carry over. To carry over something. Okay, the word portare in Latin means to carry over something. So the word sports is a really interesting word because what does the original meaning of sports mean? It means something that carries your mind away. It's something that takes your mind away. And yeah, that's what sports do sometimes, right? They take your mind off of things. If you're stressed out, maybe you go play sports, right? Sometimes, right? So sports, actually, the original meaning of a sport is something that takes your mind off of things. Okay? Picture. Once again, my YouTube channel is right here. That's my YouTube channel right there. And if you can't find it that way, then you can search for AFIEC, which means a friend in every corner. AFIEC, and you should be able to find my YouTube right there. Okay? So let's look. So what about the word import? What does import mean? What does import mean? Hello, anyone? Come on, class. Let's go. Wake up. Import means the things that you bring in to your country. Okay? Import. Im means in. Port means to carry. So imports are the things that you carry into your country. Okay? Imports are the things that you carry into your country. Now, let me ask you a question. Why do we need imports? Why do we need imports? Why do we need them? Do we need them? Do we need imports? They meet our demand, okay? Because we're not capable of producing everything, okay? Good. So then maybe you would agree that imports, the things that you import, those things are important. Aren't they? That's where the word important comes from. Important things are things that you must have. Right? So the word important is related to the word import. Because you need those things. They're important. Isn't that funny? Many people don't even think about that word. But yeah, the word import and the word passport, those are related too. What is a passport? A pass means a ticket, we'll call it, some kind of a thing that allows you to carry yourself over into another country. To pass over. So a passport allows you to carry yourself into another country. Okay? Or what's another word? We said export. X means out. X means out. So exports means the things that you sell to other people. Right? Okay? And what is a porter? Do you guys know what a porter is? It's not a very common job anymore, but it's still a word we use. Don't forget to join my YouTube channel. There is no time limit on my YouTube channel. That's right, Rachel. A porter is the guy who helps to carry your luggage, maybe at the airport or at the hotel. Okay, and so a porter, their job, the ER means it's a job, just like my job is a teacher, right? So the ER on the end of my job title means a man who teaches or a person who teaches. Right? So a porter is a person who ports. In this case, port means carry. So a porter is a person who carries things for you. Right? Okay. And what about the word opportunity? Opportunity. The name of my channel, you can search for AFIEC. Search for AFIEC, or you can go to here. Okay, and what is an opportunity? Everyone, what is an opportunity? A chance, right? A chance. It's one way to describe it. So what does the word opportunity mean? The OP, op, means in front of you. Op means in front of you. And port means a door. So an opportunity means a door that's in front of you. That's what opportunities are. Right? Okay? Now, here's a fun one. What about this word? What is this word? Whoops. Yeah, there it is. What is a fare? A fare is a ticket's price. That's right. A fare. No, no, no. Not the word fair, F-A-I-R. No, no, no. That's a different word. There are two words that sound the same. One is F-A-R-E. That means the price of a ticket or some kind of a charge for something, right? To get into something, right? It's a ticket price, okay? But the word F-A-I-R, that means just, right? Okay? But the word fare, a fare is the money you pay to go somewhere, right? Okay, like you pay a money, like your train ticket fare, okay, or your plane ticket fare, all right. And the word fare also comes from the word to go or carry over, right? Because the money you pay is the money you pay to go or carry over. Yeah. So a fare is the money that you pay to get yourself over. Okay? And what about the word ferry? What is a ferry? F-E-R-R-Y, not F-A-I-R-Y. What is a ferry? Hello, March. That's right. A ferry, F-E-R-R-Y. A ferry is a very large boat, that's designed to carry people, usually. Usually it's designed to carry large numbers of people, not usually very far, right? So a ferry boat doesn't usually travel very far, okay? Maybe it takes you across a lake or across, a channel or something, okay? So the word ferry also comes from this word meaning to pass over. Because what does a ferry do? A ferry is a boat that lets you carry things over. Okay? Ferries are used, for example, the last time I took a ferry, I think it was in Ohio. There's a place where you can drive your car up onto this boat, and then the boat goes to an island. And that's how you get your car to the island, is on the ferry. Okay? Hello, Gunter. Guten Tag, my friend. Hello, hello, hello. All right. So once again, a ferry is a boat that lets you carry over. These are all related to that same word, the original Latin word meaning to carry over, to carry things over. Okay? What about this? What is this word? Picture a ferry is a very big boat, big ship. You could say either one, but it's a specific kind of big boat or big ship. A ferry boat is a ship that's designed just to carry people from one place to another, very short distances. A very short distance, not very long. It's not overnight. Okay, it's just one trip, usually a few hours, maybe less. Okay, could be only 15 minutes. Yeah. Yeah, ferries bring trucks or cars. Ferries bring people. Right. Okay. Ferries are a little bit different. Okay. A port is different than a porch, but they're related. Okay, what is a port? The word port, it means a door. Okay, so a port is a door. It's like in a ship, that's what they call them. The ports means the doors that you open and close with the the handles you have to turn, right? So a porch means the entrance to your house. Okay? And what is the entrance to your house? If you walk into your house, then you have carried yourself over the porch. Right? And a long time ago, they used to have another word. Let's see if I can find that for you. One moment. Hold on. Here we go. Okay, let's see. How can I do this? Well, that's a little complicated, isn't it? Oh, no, I think I can do it this way. All right, upload file. One moment, everyone. There we go. Upload Gatehouse. Upload. Okay, take a look at this right here. One moment. All right, can you guys see that? This is called a portcullis. This is called a portcullis, everyone. Okay, a portcullis. And what is a portcullis? A portcullis is the door to enter a castle. The door to enter a castle. You guys can't see the picture? Can you see the picture or no? Well, that's weird. Most people can, but a few people can't. Well, I don't know why you can't see it. You should be able to see it. Okay, so this is the portcullis. Okay, this is a portcullis, everybody. But the portcullis, that's the doorway to a castle, right? Excuse me. So what is this then? So take a look at this. One moment. Let me find a good picture. All right, now how about this one? Let me upload another one. All right, how about this picture? Can you see this? All right, so this is a porch. The front entryway to a house is called the front porch. And you may also have a back porch. Okay? Front porch and back porch. All right, if you cannot see it, then I don't know why. Almost everyone else can see it. Maybe you need to talk to HelloTalk and tell them there's some problem that you can't see the uploaded pictures. Okay, but everybody else seems to be able to see it, right? So the word porch and the word portcullis are related. Okay? Portcullis is the front door to a castle. A porch is the front door to your house. All right? So this is why learning about the history of where the words come from can be really useful. It can be really useful. Hello, Alex. All right. So let's look at some other words. I want to do something new. Let's look at some other words. I want to show you some other fun words. So let's see. What about this word? What does husband mean? What does husband mean? Hello, Brunley. A man who is married. That's right. A husband is a man who is married, right? But what does husband mean? Hus means house, and band means bonded. So basically, a husband means a person who is bonded to their house. It's the house owner. That's essentially what a husband is. The word husband really means house dweller or house owner. Yeah. That's what husband actually means. And the word wife just actually means woman. That's all. It just means lady or female. So that's kind of a funny thing about the language, right? The word husband means house owner, and the word wife just means woman. Yeah. Yeah, it's actually a little bit worse than that, but I won't go into the details. If you look it up for yourself, you can find out more about it. Okay? But that's a funny one to talk about, the word husband. Hubby is a slang word for husband. It's a shortened, cute way of saying husband, hubby. If you say, this is my hubby, that means that's my husband. It's a cute way to say the same thing. Okay? Not hoppy, no, Hubby, hubby. Yeah, Gunter, the language, if you start looking into language, you'll find out that it does need to visit the Me Too movement. And hobby is different also. Hobby is not the same thing. Okay? Hubby, BBB, Hubby. It's a shortened word of husband. Yeah, that's the one. Yeah. Okay? Happy is not the same as hubby. All right? All right, let's look at some other words. Let's see what are people looking at today. How about the word empathy? What does empathy mean? Empathy is not exactly the same thing as sympathy. They're related, but they're not the same. Empathy means to have feelings for others. Yeah. Empathy means to have feelings for others. Okay? And what does empathy really mean? The M part means in. The EM means in. And then pathy, the P-A-T-H-Y part, comes from the Latin word pathos, Greek word pathos, meaning feeling. So empathy means your inner feelings for some other people, right? Do you have feelings for other people? That's what empathy means, okay? So then what does sympathy mean? Okay, let's look at that again. Sympathy is a little different. Sim means together, and then pathos means feelings. So sympathy means to have feelings together with someone else, right? So, for example, a sympathy card, to show sympathy for someone, is when someone's feeling bad, maybe their father or mother died or something. So you have sympathy for them, right? You're giving them sympathy, right? Now, to have sympathy, usually you also must have empathy. Empathy means an ability to feel others. Okay? Can you feel other people's feelings inside you? That's empathy. Okay? Sympathy means to feel with someone together. Okay? And what about the word... Any other words with path? Let's take a look at that. Pathos. There's anthropathy, there's antipathy, there's idiopathy, there's osteopathy. All of the words meaning path means something about other people's feelings or suffering, the suffering of others. Okay? That's what pathos means originally. Okay? There we go. Brunley's got a nice little one there for you. So apathy means to have no feelings for anything. A meaning not, okay? Like moral and amoral, right? So moral person is a person with morals. Amoral means without morals. So apathy is without feelings. Empathy is you can feel other people's feelings inside you. So M means inside and pathos means feelings. Then sympathy is together, right? So empathy and sympathy are very, very similar, but they're just slightly different. In order to have sympathy, you must have empathy. But empathy is basically, do you feel anything for other people? Do you have the ability to feel or care about other people? That's what empathy means. Okay? So sometimes they say that some CEOs have no empathy. And that's why they're good at business. Because if you have no empathy, then you don't care about anyone. You don't care about anybody else's feelings. So you can make decisions without caring about anyone else's feelings. Yeah. But If you don't have any empathy, then you might be a psychopath. Psychopathy. All right. Don't forget to join my YouTube channel. On my YouTube channel, there is no time limit. So if you join my YouTube channel right now, you can watch me and there is no time limit. Okay, you can watch and follow. And this is being recorded, and you can watch it again and again and again. Right after I'm done here, I will upload this, and you can watch it again. Okay, so if you want to hear these explanations again, just follow my YouTube channel. Okay? Pathogen, pathology, and yes, let me double check on that, but yes, I'm pretty certain that they are. Let's check on that. Pathology, I'll check first. Oh no, there's pathogen. Pathogen comes from the word pathogenic, meaning, yep. So in this case, the word pathos has more than one meaning in Greek. Sometimes pathos means feelings in Greek, and sometimes pathos means disease. Okay, so essentially, you could look at it like the Greeks used to think about your feelings like sometimes they might cause the disease, right? So how are you feeling? Right? We still say that about your sicknesses. How do you feel, right? So pathology means to find out where does the sickness or disease come from? Where are these feelings come from? All right? And yeah, pathogenic, pathology, all of those are related to the idea of finding where the disease or where those feelings are coming from. Okay? And yes, Gunter, some CEOs literally are mentally sick. Sympathy is like you see someone in need and you just feel them, but you don't help. No, not quite, Brunley. The best way to think about sympathy, Brunley, is just to think about when someone dies, okay? For example, in America, if someone dies, it's very common to go to the store to buy a sympathy card. And you send them a card and you say, I'm very sorry for your loss. My deepest condolences or deepest sympathy. Okay? And that's called a sympathy card. You are showing someone else that you have feelings and you understand their feelings. And you're trying to share with them in their grief. Okay? So sympathy is often kind of grief related. Okay? In some way. Apathy, Brunley, is where you have you don't do anything because you don't feel anything. Okay? You have no feelings about it, so you don't do anything. But apathy is a little different than empathy or sympathy, right? And right, pathology means the science of the disease. But again, pathos, the original word pathos in Greek, means feelings or disease, because the disease means what's causing you to feel this way. So the pathology means to find, ology means the science of or study of something. So pathology means to study or find the science of or learn about the science of the disease or feelings, okay? Why you feel that way, all right? And then, yes, pathogen, in this case, a pathogen. Gen is the word forming element that means something produced, okay? So a pathogen means the disease produced something. That's what it is. It produces this thing, and it's the disease. That's a pathogen. Got it? Yeah. So, yeah, gen means to create, right? There are many, many, many words. Okay, so look at that. Like gene, the word gene and genetics and let's see. Congenial, congenital, degenerate, engender, engine. There are a bunch of words that are related to the word gene, meaning to create something. Okay? It looks like there are about 50 words here at least. All right? So this is why learning a little bit of English history can teach you a lot about these words. Okay? Do I ever use the word zeal? No, I've never used it myself, but it's not that uncommon. It's a little weird because it's just not a word that's very common anymore. But I wouldn't say it's not used. To do something with great zeal means to do something with a lot of passion and a lot of energy and excitement. Okay? That's where we get the word zealot or zealous. Okay? A zealot is a person who does something too much. Right? To do something with great zeal means to do it with great excitement. If you're a zealot, you're a little too excited. You're a little too excited about something, whatever it is. You're an extremist. So, pick another word. Let's try this. You give me a word and I'll tell you what the original meaning is, and maybe we'll find out some fun stories about the words. So, give me some words and I'll tell you where they come from. All right? What about the word board? To board a plane? I think I just saw this one the other day. So the word board, meaning the verb. There it is. Well, this one's actually pretty easy. Here, let's think about it. What does board mean? To board a plane or board a ship, right? You board a plane and you board a ship, right? Yeah? So let me ask you a question. Hechonghai, 300 years ago or 400 years ago, if you wanted to get on a boat, what did you walk on? Let me show you. Whoops. Let's try that again. So take a look at this. One moment. How can I do this? No, not that. Not that. Share screen. This one. Okay, can you guys see that? What is that? What is that thing right there? What do we call that? What is that? Yeah, that is a board. That is a board. The piece of wood that you walk on is called a board. So when you board a ship, it just means you're walking on a board to get on the ship. Okay? Boarding a ship just means, oh, you have to get on the board to get on the ship. Okay? And the people on board means the people who boarded the ship, the people who used the board to get on the ship. Okay? So that's what board, to board a plane or board a ship means. The original meaning just means to walk on a board. Johnny O, easy peasy is just a slang term that means easy, simple. Okay? All right. Brunley wanted me to look up the word hullabaloo. I think I remember that one. Just a hullabaloo just means a lot of noise, right? And the word hullabaloo, it comes from Northern England and Scottish. It's funny. It's possibly, they think it might be rhyming with hello. So like hello. So it's kind of like, you know how we think it's really cute when the Minions, those cartoons, those little cartoons, the little yellow cartoons, what do they say? They say bellow, bellow, bellow. Why do they say bellow? Because it's cute, right? So hullabaloo was actually hello below. Hello below, meaning like just yelling, like you're saying hello, but you're saying it in a noisy way. You're saying it in a weird, noisy way. Yeah. So hullabaloo is a lot of noise. Yeah. It's weird. It comes from England. And it's related to the word hello. Yeah. Yeah, that's right. The Minions. Bellow. Gunter says through a gangway. And the gangway is an old word we don't really use anymore. Let's see. So the gangway is the old word that was used to get on a boat, but that was actually a word that was used to talk about temporary passengers or temporary passageways, a temporary way to get through something. Like maybe the ship is under construction, so you use the gangway, right? So that's actually the original word. And the word gang actually means a journey. All right, any other words you want me to look up? Compliment. Okay, let's do compliment. That one's an easy one. Compliment. To compliment someone. One moment. So complement is related to the word complete. Okay? Because when something is complete, it has no deficiency, it has nothing missing. Everything is there, right? It's full, it's completed, it's quality, it's finished, right? So the word complement, means an intensive prefix So intensive means make it more. And then plere means to fill. So complete, the word complete means to fill up, right? So complete, something that's complete is completely full, right? And the word compliment is an expression of civility or respect that you give to someone, right? So that one's a little interesting. It's like if you meet someone, to compliment them is the thing that completes the obligation of politeness. That's what they're saying here, is that if you give a compliment, it's an obligation of politeness to do that. Right? So it's an expression of civility, but it comes from the idea of being complete. When you give a compliment, now you've completed the thing. Okay? It's kind of a weird thing, but that's the way, that's how they're related. All right, what other words do you want me to look up? Influx. Well, in means in, and flux means to change, if I remember right. Influx comes from the word influxus, meaning a flowing in. It's related to the word influere, or influence. So influx means to flow in. To flow in is what influx means. Germans always use the word gangway to get on the cruiser. Well, that's interesting. I bet you there's a story about that. There's probably a history about that. Does accomplish come from the same root as complement and complete? I believe it does, but let me double check. Accomplish, meaning to fulfill, perform, or carry out a duty or undertaking, comes from the Latin word accomplere, meaning to fill up. So yeah, to accomplish something comes from also a word related to complete and complement. Yeah. So to accomplish something means to fill up originally. Meaning, when you fill something up, you have accomplished it, right? If you have a bucket and you have to fill the bucket, once you fill the bucket, you have accomplished that thing, right? It is complete. Right? Complement versus compliment. They are related. One moment. All right. So complement with an E is referring to something that completes something else. Okay? So if it has an E, complement, means something that completes something else. But compliment is the remark of admiration. So here's how you can remember that. Compliment, it has the I, the letter I in it. So when you compliment something, you're telling someone how you feel about them. I feel this way about you. I'm complimenting you. Okay? So the I should remind you that compliment is when you tell somebody how you feel, right? You're telling them, good job, right? So complement means something that is completed. Okay, compliment is, to nod your hat at somebody and to give them a positive remark in some way. Okay? Don't forget to join my YouTube channel. There is no limit on my YouTube channel. If you go to my YouTube channel right now, there is no time limit. You will not be kicked off the live stream. You can watch my live streams as long as you want and as many times as you want if you follow my YouTube channel. Okay? All right, what else? Compulsory. Okay, that word. Compulsory, means together, and pelere means to drive. So something that is compulsory means something that is, you must do it, right? So together you drive to do this thing, right? So it means if something is compulsory, someone is making you do it, right? You must do it somehow, right? So then together you must do this thing. That's what it means, okay? The word pelere means to drive or thrust, all right? And then means together. Contentious, okay? You guys are picking all the Latin words, which is great. It's easy because you guys are giving me all the Latin words. Contentious comes from the word contend. And in this case, means... It's an intensive meaning more. And tendere means to stretch. To stretch. So... to contend. To contend. Do you guys know, let's see. Take a look at this. What is this? What is that? That is what we call tug of war. Tug of war. It's a game you play where you try to pull on the rope and, whichever team pulls harder wins, right? So, to contend. Means more. Con means more in this case. And tendere means to stretch. So when you contend with someone, you push yourself. You stretch yourself to do as much as you can. Right? Just like when you contend, you pull the rope. You pull the rope, right? You stretch the rope. So to contend, meaning to stretch. Meaning to push yourself. Yeah, when you contend with others, you must push yourself. You stretch your limits. Okay? You stretch your limits. So the word compete is a very funny word because what does compete mean, everyone? What does compete mean? What does compete mean, everyone? Don't forget to follow my YouTube channel. If you follow my YouTube channel, there is no time limit. Search for AFIEC. To compete means to try to fight against someone else in some way, right? To compete means to try to push yourself against someone else in some way, right? But the original meaning of compete doesn't mean that. The original meaning of compete means means together, and the second half of the word patere means to attack or rush together. So compete means to try to do something together. It's kind of funny. Now when we think of the word compete, we mean to try to win against other people, but the original meaning of compete meant to try to work together to win. Yeah. To strive along another, to strive alongside another person for the attainment of something. That's what compete really meant. Husband and wife. I told you, husband, I already answered that one, Johnny. Husband. Hus means house and band means bonded. So a husband is the person who is bonded to the house. It means the person who owns the house or lives in the house. Okay? So husband means house dweller or house owner. And wife, the original meaning of wife just means female or woman. Okay? It's a little worse than that, but it's pretty close. All right? What about the meaning content? Do you mean content or content? There are two different words. Content, the noun content, or contents, meaning things that are contained inside. Con means together, and tent means to stretch. So the contents are the books that are stretched together. That's what content means. Compete is C-O-M-P-E-T-E, Gina. Tree, I'm sorry you're in depression. I've had depression too. The best thing that you can do in depression is help someone else. Whenever I feel bad about myself, I feel better when I try to help someone else, because then I stop thinking about me. Part of the problem with depression is when you're depressed, the only thing, well, not the only thing, you think about yourself first when you're depressed. So there's a little bit of selfishness in depression. That's normal, right? But one of the ways you can feel better is if you just try to help someone else. Now you stop thinking about your problems and start thinking about someone else's problems, and now you feel like you have a break from your problems, okay? So, Tree, find somebody that you can help and help them, and then it'll help you feel better about your problems, okay? All right, Tree? And then we have the word content. There's another version of the word content. To be satisfied, right? The word content, meaning to be satisfied, also means together and the things that hold together. So content and contents, or I should say, the contents and content, those words they have a similar meaning, meaning the things inside or stretched inside. That's what that means. Yeah. Fernando wants me to do the word throughout. So the word throughout is a combination of the word through and the word out. So when you look at the word through, one moment. So through comes from a word meaning. Well, that's interesting. It means, it comes from German, and it means to cross over or pass through or overcome. But here's what I'll tell you is what's important for you to know is that all of those words that have O-U-G-H at the end of them, the pronunciation has changed. Okay, so the word through probably was pronounced more like thruch. Thruch. Okay? Throughout was probably pronounced throughout. Or though was pronounced though. Something more close to that. All right? So that GH sound, the spelling of the letters GH, that changed in English, okay? And a long time ago, that GH used to be but we don't use that sound in English anymore, so we don't say it that way anymore. But we still kept the spelling the same way, okay? Tree, I understand. I also lack money and resources and have a lot of pressure on me. That's life. Unfortunately, it's sad but true. Tree, you need to just find something that you can do that you feel good about and then start doing it. It's as simple as that. Find something that you feel good about doing and start doing it. Okay? All right. Let's see what other people are looking at, what words other people are learning about. What about the word romance? Romance, what does romance mean? What does romance mean? It's not just a kind of song, Dima. Romance could be a romance movie. It could be a romance song. It could be a romantic poem. It could be a romantic story. It could be a romantic novel. Romance is related to the word Roman. Okay? And the reason why it's related to the word Roman, a romance is a story that it tells an adventure of a knight or hero. Okay? So originally, a romance was a story about a knight or a hero. But knights and heroes, what do knights and heroes often do? What do knights and heroes often do? They save the princess. They save the maiden, right? They save the girl. So romance. Romance comes from the word meaning a story about knights who save the girl. That's what romance means. Okay? It's related to the word Roman because it comes from Rome. They were stories about Roman fighters or Roman warriors or Roman gods originally. Okay? Hello, Amy. Don't forget, everybody, to join my YouTube channel, AFIEC. If you follow my YouTube channel, there is no time limit. No time limit. I am here 5 days a week, Monday through Friday. I have about 60,000 followers around the world. I have been teaching English for a long time. Follow me. Follow me. Follow me on Hello Talk, but you should follow me on YouTube, people. Hello Talk has a time limit on everything. It's not working out well for them. My numbers speak for themselves. My numbers are not low because of me. My numbers are low because they're stupid new rules. And it's not attracting anyone. It's just making everybody leave. And they're not helping because they're not telling anybody anything. So just join my YouTube channel. Join my YouTube channel. Join my YouTube channel right now. I'm telling you to join my YouTube channel. You're wasting your time on my Hello Talk channel because they always have a time limit. So you can follow there, but it's only going to be 20 minutes every day, right? But you can join my YouTube channel and there's no time limit. Do you hear me? Hello, hello, hello. Hello, Amy and Anna and Birdie and Nethra. Thank you for following me on Hello Talk, but, you really need to follow me on YouTube. Okay? And here is the link. Where did it go? Ah, paste. Am I unhappy today? No, I'm not unhappy today. Tree, I know you say you can't log into YouTube, but I don't make the rules for China. Nobody asks me. I don't make the rules for China, but I'm on YouTube. All I know, here's what I know. There are many, many, many people in China. Most of them cannot see my YouTube channel. But, Tree, some of them are clever and some of them know how. My YouTube channel's right here. Okay, so there are some people in China who are watching my live stream on YouTube right now. It is possible for clever people. Miguel, you know what I found out about pinning the link? Apparently you can't copy. You can't copy the pinned links. So when I pin it, it doesn't do any good because nobody can copy that apparently. That's what I was told. So that's why I said search for AFIEC on YouTube. Okay, search for AFIEC. Do I teach Google classes? No. Okay. Would someone like to come on my stage and talk to me about etymology? Who would like to come on my stage and talk to me about etymology? You have to ask me about the history of a word. We're talking about the history of words. Okay? Can people see BBC on YouTube? People can see just about anything on YouTube. Yes, I'm sure the BBC has a YouTube channel. DK, I saw your comment, DK, but I'm sorry, I'm not going to answer it. No offense, but DK, I must try to stay on topic every day. Every day I have to stay on topic. If I don't stay on topic, DK, then every day everyone will just ask me random questions that I'll have to answer, and then I won't have any progress or any real focus. Okay? So, DK, I do live streams 5 days a week, but you can't ask me random questions every day. There are some classes where you can ask me questions like that, and there are some questions when you can't, or some streams when you can't, okay? Today's topic is etymology, which means the history of English words, okay? If you ask me about an English word, I will tell you where it comes from, and that history can sometimes help you to remember the meaning of the words. Okay? Etymology is a very wonderful tool for learning English vocabulary. All right? So, etymology is what we're talking about. Okay? And again, don't forget to join my YouTube channel. Hello, Ribamar Lopez. Hello, my friend. Join my YouTube channel where there is no time limit. Join my YouTube channel where there is no time limit. Okay? AFIEC. Find me. Hola, Ribamar. Okay? Who wants to raise their hand? There was somebody, and then I lost them. What happened? Raise your hand one more time. Raise your hand, raise your hand, raise your hand. Sorry, I didn't see it. Raise your hand if you want to come ask me about English words. English words. Thank you for following me on YouTube, Ribamar. And again, join my YouTube if you don't want any time limit. AFIEC, find me on YouTube. No one wants to come on my stage. Raise your hand if you want to come on my stage. Supersede. Where does supersede come from? Supersede. Let's take a look. Supersede, supersedere is the Latin word, which means to sit on top of. So, something that supersedes is something that comes above something else. It's more important, right? So the original meaning of supersede in Latin means something that sits on top. It's on top. It supersedes it. Okay? Super means above, and sedere means to sit. So supersede means to sit on top of something. Yeah. Hello from Brazil, Ribamar. You know what they need? I think I need to tell them they need to have a little audio signal for when someone raises their hand. You know, like a little ding. Maybe. That might be useful. You could mute it, but it would be good, I think. Any other questions? What does mojo mean? Mojo, it means magic, basically. Okay? So if you say he's got great mojo, It means he's magical. Okay, so mojo is a word we use. It's a slang term. Mojo just means magic. Okay? Hello from Angola. Dear Kenny, hello. Hello, Minrak from, is that Nepal? I think. I'm almost out of coffee, everybody, and it's almost time for me to go. But before I go, please make sure you follow me on YouTube. Follow me on YouTube. Follow me on YouTube. All of my business is now on YouTube, okay? If you follow me on YouTube, that's where everything's going to be from now on. Okay? So make sure you follow my YouTube channel. Gorgon, where did you see that word, DK? Because that's not a word. I don't know what that is because that's not an English word. It could be a name. It might be someone's name. But Gorgon is not an English word. It's not in my dictionary. Ah, that is a word. Gorgon. Yeah, that's a monster. But that's, again, not a common word. It's a Greek monster. It's a mythological Greek monster, the Gorgon. Okay? But again, I don't know why you would really need to know that word. Yeah, a Gorgon is a mythological Greek monster. Terrible Greek monster. I am from Cincinnati, Ohio. It's in the middle of the United States. Can I tell you about the history of the word serendipity? Yes, I can. That's a pretty fun word to learn about. Serendipity. So, this word means, serendipity means it's like incredible happiness, and it's usually unexpected happiness, right? It comes from the Persian fairy tale, The Three Princes of Serendip. Okay? There was an English version published in 1722, but the original version is much older than that. And in the story, The Three Princes of Serendip, the heroes were always making new discoveries by accident. And so serendipity means an unexpected happiness that happens. If something is serendipitous, it means an unexpected and very pleasant thing that happened. Okay? And that's because this story, The Three Princes of Serendip, in this story, these guys were always finding amazing things unexpectedly. Okay? So that's where the word serendipity comes from. See, sometimes the stories are cool. Don't forget to join my YouTube channel. There's no time limit on my YouTube channel. Search for AFIEC. AFIEC. There are many, many new things coming soon. I'm working on many, many, many things, I assure you. Okay? How about glib? Sure, that's a fun word. Let's look up the word glib. Where does glib come from? G-L-I-B, glib. Glib comes from the 1590s. It's possibly a shortened word. There's another word, glibbery. It's obsolete now. We don't have that word anymore, but there used to be a word, glibbery, which meant slippery. It might come from German, meaning slippery or smooth. So, one moment. Let me look at something. So, a glib person is someone who's very smooth with their words. Okay? They're very slick and smooth with their words. The word glib originally means smooth or slick. Okay? So there you go. The word glib means smooth with your words because the original meaning of glib means smooth. Okay? Monday. Oh, okay, that's fun. Let's talk about the days of the week. Sunday. Sunday is the day of the sun. Monday is the day of the moon. Tuesday is the day of two. Two was a German god. The Romans called him Mars. So Tuesday is Mars Day, but we use the German word two, the German name two. Okay, so Tuesday is, I'm sorry, it should be T-I-E-W. Two. Okay. What's wrong with my eye? Why is my eye not working? T-I-E-W. Two. What? That is so weird. Something is strange. I'm typing T-I-E-W. I can see T-I-E-W, but when I enter it, I have to record this so they can see this. Look at this. I'm typing in the word T-I-E-W, but when I hit enter, it makes it T-E-W. That's weird. Something is very strange about that. It's supposed to be T-I-E-W. So Tuesday is the day of two. The Roman god Mars. Wednesday. Wednesday, the original word Wednesday, W-E-D-N-E-S-D-A-Y, is for the Viking god Odin. Okay, Odin is the god, the father of Thor, right? So if you've seen the Marvel superhero movies, right? Thor is the guy with the big hammer, right? The big handsome guy with the long hair and the big hammer, right? And Thor's father is Odin, right? But Odin used to be spelled Vodin or Votan, right? Yeah. So Odin, Wednesday is Vodin's day. Wednesday is Odin's day. Thursday is Thor's day, the day of Thor. Wednesday is the day of Odin. Thursday is the day of Thor. Friday is the day of Freya. Freya was the Viking goddess of, I think, war and maybe agriculture. I can't remember, but she was a famous goddess in Viking history. So Friday is the day of Freya. And Saturday is Saturn. Saturn, the planet Saturn was a god, Saturn. So Saturday is Saturn's day. Okay, so once again, the days of the week: Sunday, the day of the sun; Monday, the day of the moon; Tuesday, the day of two, who is the Roman god Mars. So it's the day of Mars. Wednesday is Odin's day. Thursday is Thor's day. Friday is Freya's day. And Saturday is Saturn's day. Okay? So there you go. That's the days of the week. Grosso, right. So in Latin, right, Miguel, remember that Spanish is a Romance language, so Spanish comes from Latin. So, let me see something. Yes, the Latin word grossus. Grossus. The original word is this. G-R-O... Oh. It's correcting me. I don't know what's wrong with that. It's so weird. It should be Grossus. Yeah. Grossus. And it means big or large. Yeah. Okay. Grosso modo. Where did you see that, Miguel? Where did you see grosso modo? Is that Spanish? Oh, no, that's French. I think that's French. Okay, Armand. Hello, Armand. I'm not a strange character, but you kind of are. You're asking me some weird words, some weird questions. You called me a bad boy, but pretty. That's a little strange. So I'm not the strange one. You're being a little strange, though. You could say hello first. Try saying hello next time. It's usually a better way to start a conversation. You think this system is difficult, unlike Chinese, for example? Chinese has a similar etymology. If you look at the original words in Chinese, simplified Chinese comes from traditional Chinese. Traditional Chinese comes from ancient Chinese, which is more like hieroglyphs almost. They were drawings that looked like things, right? So the original drawing of the word door, mun, looks like a door. It's very, very easy to see. Okay? So some of the original Chinese characters, they have etymology too. It's just a different kind of etymology. Yeah. Yeah, grosso modo. I've never actually heard that before, Miguel, but when I looked it up, it actually says it's French, and yeah, it means roughly speaking, but I've never actually heard that used before. So I'm not familiar with it myself. You want me to explain the origins of the months now? I can do that. January. January is named after the Roman god Janus. Janus has two faces. Janus, the god Janus, has two faces. One face looks into the future, one face looks into the past. So January is the first month of the year, and it looks into the future and into the past. Right? So that's January. February is named after the Roman purification festival, Februa. And in a purification festival, you often make yourself really hot to try to get stuff out of your body, right? Like a sweat lodge, or you try to sweat things out, right? So the word February is actually related to the word fever, okay? March comes from the word Mars. It's the Roman god Mars. April comes from the Latin word, I think it's apriere, meaning to open. Okay, so the Latin word apriere means to open because April is the month when everything opens. April is the spring month when everything opens, right? Excuse me. May is named after the god Maya, the Roman god Maya. June is named after the Roman god Juno. July and August, I'll come back to those in a minute. You have to skip July and August because a long time ago there was no July and August. There were only 10 months in the year. Okay? So that's why if you look at the September, October, November, December, October is the 10th month of the year, right? October is the 10th month of the year. But what does oct mean? What does oct mean? The origin of the Latin language is Greek. Yeah, the origin of the Latin language is Greek. Yes, Ismail says the word oct means 8. But wait a minute. Wait, that's weird. Because October is not the 8th month. It's the 10th month. How did that happen? How did that happen? So originally in the Roman Empire, there were only 10 months, and originally it was January, February, March, April, May, June, September, October, November, December. So originally there were only 10 months, and October was the 8th month. But now, Julius Caesar, do you guys know who Julius Caesar is? Julius Caesar. Who's Julius Caesar? Julius Caesar. Do you guys know who Julius Caesar is? Famous Roman emperor, famous Roman ruler. Right. Imperator Romano. That's right. So, Julius Caesar decided, I'm really great, so I'm going to name 1 month after me. So July is named after Julius Caesar. And August is named after Augustus Caesar. So that's why September, October, November, December don't mean 7, 8, 9, and 10 anymore. So now we have January after the Roman god Janus. February after the Roman purification festival Februa. Mars is March. April is named after the Latin word apriere, meaning to open up. May is named after the Roman god Maya. June is named after the Roman god Juno. July is named after the Roman ruler Julius Caesar. August is named after the Roman ruler Augustus Caesar. September is named because Sept originally was 7, 8, 9, 10, September, October, November, December. So September, October, November, December means 7, 8, 9, 10. But because of Julius Caesar, it's now 11 and, it's 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah. That's right. And only a 10-month salary. And where does the word salary come from? Salary. What is a salary? What is a salary? What is a salary, everyone? Don't forget to join my YouTube channel where there's no time limit. AFIEC. Search for AFIEC on YouTube and follow me. What is a salary, everyone? A salary is the money that they pay you, right? The money they pay you. The word salary is related to the word salt. Because a long time ago, the Roman Empire, they used to pay their soldiers with salt. Salt was a very expensive and important thing. So they used to pay their soldiers with salt. So the word salt is related to the word salary. Salary versus payment. A payment is a kind of, or I should say, a salary is a kind of payment. Salary is a word that means usually payment by year. Okay? So a salaried job is not an hourly job. All right? So there are some jobs, if I work at McDonald's, then I get paid every week. I get a check every week. But if I am the CEO of McDonald's, I don't get a check every week. I get a check every month. That's a salaried job. Okay? Or every year even. It depends on the job. But so a salaried job means you're paid by the year. A wage job is paid by the hour. Okay? That's right, Swee. The Roman soldiers, they were paid with salt. And that's where we get the word salary. That's right. Well, not necessarily for the purchase of salt. Sometimes they paid them with salt. Salt was... that was money back then. If you gave someone salt, salt was really valuable. Why was salt so valuable, everyone? Why was salt so valuable? Anyone? Why was salt so important? It wasn't scarce. No, it wasn't really scarce. I wouldn't say it was scarce. And it's not because the body needed it. No. Salt was important because 1,000 years ago, salt was the #1 way to preserve meat. If you didn't want your meat or food to spoil and rot, then you covered it in salt. Okay? So if you have a big piece of meat, it will only last a few days by itself. But if you cover it in salt, it will last for months. It was a way of preserving food. Right. So salt was really, really important because it was a way to preserve food. And if you could preserve food, you were richer than other people. You had more food than other people. You had more meat than other people. Okay? So yeah, food preservation meant being rich. If you could preserve more food, then you were more rich. Okay, so if you didn't have any salt, you couldn't preserve anything. You were very poor. Okay? And yes, we still use salt to preserve meat even today. Yeah, that's right. Negotiate. Negotiate. The word negotiate. This will be my last word. Negotiate comes from the Latin word negotiatus, meaning to carry on business, to do business. So the original word of negotiate means ne means no, and otium means leisure. So negotiate actually means no leisure or no resting. To negotiate means to keep trying to make business. Yeah, so to carry on business is to negotiate. Right? As long as you're negotiating, then you're still trying to work out a deal. You're still talking, right? So the word negotiate means to carry on business. Hello, Tomas. How are you, my friend? Well, take a look, everybody. There it is. My coffee is done, and it is I've been online for almost 2 hours now teaching about etymology. Okay? Can I explain about food preservation? Rapid. Food preservation means a way of keeping food longer before it spoils or rots to prevent bacteria and mold growth. And there are many, many, many ways to do it. Pickling and salting and smoking, drying, curing. There are many, many ways to preserve foods. Okay? All right. And once again, don't forget to follow my YouTube channel. On my YouTube channel, there is no time limit. So please follow my YouTube channel. I'm on YouTube every time I'm on HelloTalk. Okay? So if you have a time limit on HelloTalk, follow my YouTube. There is no time limit. Okay? Fat versus thick. DK. Fat and thick can mean the same thing, but sometimes they're different. Thick is a word we use when we talk about books. Okay? The thickness of something is usually talking about... Let me think about my words for a moment. One moment. Thickness is about parallel expansion. Parallel. So this is parallel, all right? This is parallel. So here is thin, okay? And to make something thick means it's expanded parallel. In an expanded parallel fashion. It's thicker, right? The more you expand it, the thicker it is, okay? So in parallel. That's usually when we use the word thick, all right? That's why we say books are thick. Fat. Fat is a word that means, well, the meaning of fat means the substance that you produce in your body when you have too much food or too much nutrients, right? You produce fat, right? And when you have fat, you grow outward. You grow outward. So if something is fatter, it means it has expanded outward every way. If something is thicker, it is expanded in parallel form. Okay? So if I say my iPhone 14 is thinner than my iPhone 6, or my iPhone 6 is thicker than my iPhone 14. Okay? Tommy is a fat person. You can say Tommy is fat. However, sometimes people don't like that word. They feel it's a derogatory term. So, euphemistically, we use the word overweight. So we'll say Tommy is overweight. That's less derogatory than just saying he's fat. Okay? Fat seems like a little bit of a derogatory word, all right? A pejorative, all right? But thick also has another meaning. Thick has a slang meaning that means stupid. So if I say he's really thick, that means he's kind of stupid. Okay? All right? Why does the YouTube have a delay? Yeah, that's YouTube, Johnny. There's nothing I can do about that. YouTube always has a delay on live streams. Yeah. Okay. Am I sick? No, I'm not sick. Oh, no, thick. Thick. Yeah, thick and thin. Oh, I forgot. Let me see. Thick, 就是厚的 and shoulder. 厚的跟 shoulder. Okay? Thick, 厚的, shoulder. Okay? Thick and thin. All right, everybody, I need to go. It's time for me to go. But thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for following. Please make sure you follow my YouTube channel, AFIEC. Join my YouTube channel. I'm here 5 days a week, Monday through Friday. Monday through Friday, every morning, I'm here doing a live stream teaching English. If you join my YouTube, there is no time limit. So join my YouTube. There's no limit. All right? Okay. Thank you very much, everyone. I will see you guys next time. All right? That'll be tomorrow. Okay? Bye-bye, everyone. Have a good morning. Have a good afternoon. Have a good evening wherever you are in the world. And don't forget to be a language warrior. Bye-bye. See you next time. Bye, Tomas.